A very good day to you, sir and ma'am of the evaluation panel. This is Venkatesh J representing Team Phoenix of Team ID 1281443 from Sri Manakuranagar Engineering College. So in today's video, we are going to see the technical perceptions of a working model, Neurocom. Here, we are converting thoughts of the human mind into texts and also using it as a lie detector in a different variant. There are two fields where it can be used, one in medical and one in law enforcement. In the medical field, it is used while the person is unable to speak or paralyzed or any other difficulty which is preventing him from speaking, where the thoughts would be converted into texts so that the person operating can understand. While in law enforcement, the thought process of the person is calculated and determined if whether it is true or false by not only using the blood pressure but also the brain waves.
The list of TI components mainly used are BeagleBone AI, which is a single board computer that acts as a microcontroller, and ADS1299, which is an analog to digital converter, which is extensively used for EEG acquisition and processing. The list of non-TI components are EEG electrodes and batteries. In our previous technical video, we have demonstrated one of the variants of our prototype, which is a prototype for thoughts to text speech conversation, which has various applications. In this video, we are delighted to demonstrate the next variant of our prototype, which is a prototype for lie detection using EEG. Our proposed method is built on brainwaves, that is, EEG signals, machine learning approaches to brain-computer interfaces, BCI, which is ideal because they allow us to interpret the neural structure of the brain without explicitly knowing it. The P300 is a specific electrical brainwave that is triggered whenever a person sees an object familiar to him. The P300 event-related potentials can be used to determine concealed knowledge that only a criminal would know. If an individual recognizes a detail of the crime, it produces a P300 ERP, and he or she is likely guilty of or at least familiar with the crime. The initial setup is that the ADS1299 module with its printed circuit board with requirement elements and its USB transceiver, designed by a team by open source designs, connected and powered with BeagleBone and also with EEG lie detection software, which is programmed by our team's programmer, and the EEG electrodes connected to the ADS1299 module and the user. For each subject, there is a truth folder and a lie folder, each of which contains a truth.csv or lie.csv file with the entirety of the raw data, which is EEG data, and a times.txt file that holds the times when the subject was answering the question. For sample data collection, each subject was taken a set of 10 questions twice and was asked to tell the truth once and lie once. Each of these trials is in the truth and lie folder for each subject respectively. Technical impact. Our team can assure that there is no product that resembles our product, but at certain places. We have used open source softwares for machine learning and etc. And some of the hardware like OpenBCI, which is an open source EEG platform, were bought where the EEG electrodes may have been a different variant of the EEG signal acquisition module, which we created. But the main difference between OpenBCI module and our module is that the OpenBCI module can be used in 64-bit architecture PCs, and our module's interface and drivers are programmed for ARM HF architecture for single board computers like BeagleBone, etc. Since the software and hardware are both made to be working on even low power computers like BeagleBone, we have used cutting edge technology like cloud, IoT, also part of the machine learning.
So, the product is very good. It was able to convert my thoughts to text, and I was impressed by its innovation. It will be very good for our society.